The Facebook ad model, what we need to do, how we need to approach advertising with Facebook. The first thing that we want to do is go ahead and sign up for a Facebook account. Very, very easy, simple walkthrough process. I probably don't need to demonstrate that for you. Okay, just go there. I'll give you the website, as a matter of fact, in just a couple of slides. If you've got multiple ventures, you want to create a main account, and then you create groups for each venture. And you can actually create pages as well, but some of that has to do with generating free traffic, and I'm not going to talk about that too much. But there are a lot of potential avenues that we can go down to get free traffic from Facebook as well. But basically, we do want to be a user of Facebook. If you have only one business, you can create an individual account, or you can create a business page if you want to. You can also create an individual account and create multiple business pages. Like I have for a couple of my websites, I have business pages on my main individual account, and for the two bands that I'm in, I have pages also for those. And you log into your individual account and you can manage all of your pages from there. Affiliate marketers will want to consider signing up with their name. Okay, and I realize that sometimes we want to promote products in a variety of niches, and we do not necessarily want our name on all of them, and that's totally up to you, but it might be something that you want to consider. After you sign up, you will want to go in and update your profile, upload some pictures. Basically, as within any community-oriented social site, you want to really use it. You don't just go there and not fill out any of the profile info, because then when people are checking up on you, they're going to be like, okay, this is not a real person, it's a marketer. Once your account is ready and set up, you want to start inviting friends and associates. And you can do that through a very, very handy little feature within Facebook that will actually use your address book, email address book, and try to find people that you know. Or you can do little searches and find people and see if you can get them to friend you. Now, as you're doing all of this, I've mentioned briefly already, you will generate free traffic, okay, in addition to your paid campaigns. So just by having the account and getting friends and filling out your profile, you will get people that are interested in you, and they will get you traffic. What happens that I notice, I have a few marketing buddies on my Facebook account, and I will get people friend me because they were on their list, and when maybe they said something about me or they liked something that I posted, and I'll go in there also and I'll comment on their stuff. I'll post on their profile and I'll comment on their wall and stuff like that. And their friends see that stuff, and so they check me out, and then they want to friend me. So, of course, and when they come to my site, or my profile page, my wall, they're going to see some products that I have, and again, that's going to give you organic traffic. Now, we want to, when we get started with our advertising campaign, we're going to go to facebook.com/advertising. And then we click Create an Ad, and there's 3 easy steps to designing your ad. You want to put in your URL. Where do you want these people to go when they click on it? Create a title. This would be kind of like a catchy headline kind of thing. Understand that Google's ads are keyword oriented, right? Well, guess what? Facebook ads, they don't need that. If, though, let's say you do want to create a headline that states what it is, okay? You got to be honest about it, okay? You don't just do something just to get their attention and make them click on it. You've got to create a headline that does state what it is about, okay? But at the same time, you do want to draw their attention, okay? And that's something that we will talk a little bit about later. But The next step is the body text. That is the real essence of the ad. It's going to tell them a little bit more about what it is that you're selling. What are you trying to offer them? So obviously there you want to relate a benefit to them. You're only going to get 135 characters. So you've got to really put in, some good stuff. And then an image. How awesome is that? This is optional. You don't have to do it, but I recommend it if you want to get people's attention. If you've got maybe a picture of your product or something that maybe it's a service that you're offering and this would be complementary to that, it's well worth the effort. You want to get that picture in there because, like I said, it does help get their attention. When we start our campaign, this is the next step, we are going to, and probably the most important step, this is where we select from the hundreds of millions of users who it is that we want to target. Again, you can drill down. Google uses keywords, right? Facebook uses a whole bunch of different information that allows us to be very precise. We've got graphical or geographical location. So you can, drill right down into where somebody lives if you choose. You can say, I want to pick this area right here. You can target everywhere. You can target countries. You can be specific on states and provinces. You can even do specific cities. Okay, so that makes Facebook essential. And it makes it essential to everyone because as that brick and mortar owner, okay, I can target people in my city. If I got people that I want them to walk in the door, bam, I got them. If I'm offering something that people can download and it doesn't matter where they are, then I have the potential to reach those people easily. We can do demographics. You can target specific age groups. You can target specific genders. You can say, the Facebook users, anywhere from 13 to well into their 80s. The targeting selection, though, does stop at 64. But you can target women, men, or both. And you do want to be kind of careful about who you're marketing to. If you're marketing a product that, should not be marketed to 13-year-olds, then you want to make sure that they're excluded, okay? Because you can get banned for stuff like that. Likes and interests. Now, this is a very, very cool and powerful feature. You can specify a set of interests, okay? That's kind of like keyword targeting, but it's a little bit more specific. Because with keyword targeting, I've got to put in some specific keywords that I want to trigger my ad. Well, Facebook, though, I can pick an interest. And then when those users pick an interest, bam, it's a match. So that's something that Facebook says, oh, these people, they want to hear more about that, so show them those ads. So, in other words, if I'm on AdWords, I have to put in, how to play guitar, how to play electric guitar, how to play acoustic guitar, beginning acoustic guitar lessons. I have to put in all these crazy keywords. And who knows what, people are actually going to type to get my ad to show up. Well, Facebook, just put guitar, right? Interested in guitar, boom, that's it. Facebook also offers some advanced targeting. Birthdays. You can actually contact people with your ads on their birthday. How about that? Social networking interests. You can find users that are looking for some type of relationship, whether it be business or personal. Relationship status. This lets you see if somebody is single, married, if they're engaged, if you can even see, when you're on Facebook, you can see who they're in a relationship with in a lot of situations. The benefits of that, phenomenal if you're in, a niche that deals with that kind of thing. In other words, why in the world would you want to promote your dating website to somebody who's married, right? So there's no point in that. So that's going to, allow you, again, to better target your ads. Language. You want to hone in on people that speak a certain language. Let's say you've got a product, a software product, and it is in 3 different languages, Spanish, German, and English. So what can you do? You can make sure that on Facebook, you want to promote your Spanish product to Spanish-speaking people. You have that ability. Education and work background. You can target people of certain education levels, or things, maybe places that they have listed for their workplaces. And connections. This is a pretty neat feature. Whatever people's connection is to certain pages or to groups or events or even applications. So you can target people who are not connected to a certain page or event or application. And it's possible to hone in on friends of people with that desired connection, the thing that you're looking for. So you can hone in on friends or associates of people that have the connection that you're looking for. So really, again, a lot of potential there. Now, up next, in signing up as an advertiser, we're going to talk about some scheduling and bidding, stuff like that, and just some things that you need to fill out. One is currency, and this is the currency that you'll be using for bidding, so you're going to specify that. Okay, Facebook accepts U.S. dollars, it accepts the Great British Pound, Japanese yen, currency from Denmark, Canada, and Turkey, just to name a few. Time zone is the next one. This is your time zone as the advertiser. It wants your geographical location. A campaign name. That's something just for you to specify so that you know what this campaign is. Once stats start pouring in, you might have several campaigns going, and you want to know how each one of them are doing. So the name is just to differentiate your different campaigns. Your daily budget, pretty much, whatever you want to be spending. You can do as little as $1 a day. And I think Facebook sets $50 maybe as a default, but you can change it. Scheduling. You can schedule your campaigns, or you can to have at certain times, or you can just run them continuously until further notice. So in other words, I can say I want it to run next week, and then it just stops. Bidding. Well, you can do 2 different models. You can pay for impressions, or you can pay for clicks. Pay-per-click is what I'm going to recommend to you, and that's what most people recommend. That means that it's going to depend on how well your landing page converts, how good that does. In other words, you're going to pay whenever somebody clicks, and hopefully your landing page converts well. On the other end of it, on the impression model, you're going to pay for the number of impressions that you get, whether somebody clicks on it or not. So if you got a fantastic ad that gets lots of clicks because it's so cool, then that's great. But you're not going to know that until you get some stats. So it's a good idea to do the pay-per-click first. Just like with Google, it will offer you some information like a suggested bid amount and an estimate of how much traffic, how many clicks you're going to get per day. After you make your selections, you fill everything out. You are then going to review your ad, check out your demographics and your budget, make sure all that's good, and then once you pay, your placement, your advertisement is going to start immediately. Understand, ads can be refused. So even if your product itself is okay, even if the niche is all right, even if all that is good, the ad itself can be refused. And they can just say, hey, sorry, come up with something else. The targeting that Facebook allows is going to even apply to your own account. And if you haven't been using Facebook for long, or if you haven't noticed this, you want to kind of pay attention to what we're going to talk about here. The fact that they collect so much valuable information on a personal level means that you're going to start, noticing that even in your own account, the ads that are shown there are targeted. So next time you use Facebook, if you haven't noticed this before, take a look at the ads and think about, wow, that's something that I'm interested in. That's something that I've looked at, because that's what's happening for everybody else. So advertisers can target any age bracket. They can target certain genders. They can target interested niches that you have, certain languages, education levels, all these things. And understand that it's not, it's not just because I put guitar as an interest that I'm going to see guitar ads, okay? But it is because of my age, right? Let's say that I'm 22 years old. Ads that I'll see are probably going to be relevant to my age. Or maybe I'm a male, so pay attention to the ads that you see. Are they, you're not going to see like ads for Avon, okay? Obviously, niche specific things you are going to see. If you're an English-speaking person, you're probably not going to see German ads. So there's a lot of potential there for getting to just the right person. Now, to get qualified, targeted traffic means we've got to get noticed. The quality of your traffic is very, very important to the success of your campaign. And if you're kind of new to this, you might not understand how important this is. But I mean, from online business down to brick and mortar shops, let's say you sell just whatever odds and ends kind of stuff out of a store, okay? The kind of shoppers that come into your store are going to dictate how well you do, how much you sell. If you've got, let's say for an example, let's use a bar, for example. If you've got a biker bar, there are certain kind of people that probably aren't going to go in there, right? And if you've got a country bar, there are certain kinds of people that are not going to go in there. Same thing with restaurants. If you are a Mexican restaurant and somebody that doesn't like Mexican comes in with a group of friends and everybody sits down to order, they're probably not going to, they might just say, I'll have a salad. Okay, it's going to reflect your business. Getting the right kind of person in your doors is very, very important, online and offline. Google tries to do this with keywords. Facebook does it with personal information that they have collected. So, getting your ad noticed, well, maybe they don't necessarily click on your ad, but just the fact that this is something that is probably going to be of interest to them will more than likely mean that they're going to at least read it. And I notice this myself, that when I'm looking at some site, whatever the site is, if there's an ad for something that I'm interested in, I will at least notice it. If I see a guitar on there, I'll at least read the ad because it's something that I'm interested in. So getting noticed is a little bit easier to do with a site like Facebook, where we can know I'm promoting something here that this individual that's looking at my ad is interested in. We need to get more clicks, because the more traffic we get, the more sales we're going to make. Getting our ad in front of people that are interested and getting more clicks means higher ROI, higher return on investment. And this is what everybody wants. They want to spend less and make more. Since the people that are seeing your ad, they're on Facebook, since they are already in a category of being interested in the product or service that you're offering, then there's a greater opportunity that they're going to check it out. And how do they do that? They click on the ad and they come to your landing page. Once they get there, they're going to be much more likely to buy what it is that you're selling because they're interested in it. We already know that they're interested in it. That's why they even saw the ad, and that is why they clicked on it. So the likelihood that they're going to make a purchase, pretty good. This is what we're talking about when we talk about qualified traffic, when we talk about high quality traffic. The people that make money spamming, they don't make as much as they would if they were able to have an email list of people that they know are interested in what they're selling. What they try to do is try to get people to come to a website. They mass mail people, and it's illegal, right? It's bad. Everybody hates it. They try to mass mail people and get them to click and come to their website, not having any clue if they're going to be interested in it or not. Okay, and yeah, they do make some money. But if I send out 100,000 emails to people randomly, okay, and they come and click and come to my website, who knows how many of them are going to be actually interested? I might make 100 sales. Whereas if I had 100,000 people that I knew for a fact were very interested in my product, how many sales do you think I'm going to make? I could make 10,000 sales, 20,000 sales, because these people are interested. They're qualified. It's a higher quality of traffic. And everybody knows, it's better to have qualified traffic than just numbers.